hop right into our list about the 7 things you need to know about living in Centennial Hills. Number 1, most important, is safety, and you've got Centennial Hills Hospital. Centennial Hills Hospital has been around since January of 2008. This is a staple within the community. They have over 900 physicians on staff, over 1,100 employees that work here at the hospital. They have everything here from emergency rooms to surgical centers to maternity wards for women and children. Not only is this hospital conveniently located for the community, but those of you that maybe are traveling nurses or in the medical field and maybe even thinking about relocating here to Las Vegas, this might be a location that you could potentially look at. And there's tons of homes that are right within the area, probably a few minute drive that you'd be able to get to work and back. So definitely something to think about if you guys are thinking of moving or relocating, and especially if you're in the medical field. Centennial Hills is part of the Valley Health System. So they have 6 different hospitals all spread throughout Las Vegas that you could choose from. So maybe it might be a great way to find a new job, career here in Las Vegas. And if you do decide to move to Centennial Hills, actually on their website, they got a pretty cool feature here where they actually show you the wait time for the emergency room. So if there was any sort of emergency or you had to get to the hospital for something, you could actually see that, which I think is pretty cool. And if you actually take a look here on our dashboard, you can see where we're located. So this is the 215 freeway, which you can see we're like a couple of minutes right off the freeway. So again, super convenient, conveniently located. This is the 215, and then this is the 95 freeway. So you can get access from either place, looks like within a few minutes. This is a new community by KB Homes, and they actually are starting for a brand new house, believe it or not, in the low 300s. So moving out to Centennial Hills, you're a little further away from the Strip, just another part of town in the more northwest corner of Las Vegas. You do tend to get a little more bang for your buck. So depending on what you can qualify for, to be able to purchase, what you're going to be comfortable with your mortgage payment, you may want to look at something maybe in the north or northwest, just because like we said in some of our other videos, in Summerlin and Henderson, those home prices are typically a little higher. So again, don't hesitate to give us a call. We'd be happy to run through some numbers, do an analysis, see what we can get you qualified for to eventually purchase a new home here in Las Vegas. The third thing you need to know about moving here to Centennial Hills is that there's a local YMCA. So I don't know if you're like me, but I grew up going to the Boys and Girls Club when I lived in Hawaii. That's where I hung out, that's where I played basketball, and I spent a lot of time as a kid. So being here in Las Vegas, this is a relief for parents to be able to drop their kids off, or if you live within the area, you could walk here. They've got kids camps during the day, they've got preschool, there's even an indoor pool, and there's even an outdoor splash pad and water slides that they've got. So there's a lot of activities, even for active adults. Come here, get your aerobics, get your exercise on so you guys can stay fit and healthy. So again, just another cool staple within the community, super accessible of all ages to come here, stay healthy. And hey, now that COVID's around, you got to find something to do to get out of the house and stay active. So I think this is a great way for the community to stay involved. now we're on Centennial Center Boulevard. This is one of the main roads that runs through Centennial Hills. We just passed literally every car dealership you could think of. So I know in some of our other videos we had mentioned that there is the Auto Mall, which is in Henderson. Obviously we're in the northwest part of town right now, so if this is where you live, this is probably where you would shop to purchase a car. So Centennial Center Boulevard is where you want to check it out. They've got everything: Toyota, Dodge, Ford, Mazdas, Hyundais, you name it, it's all on this one street. So super convenient and easy to find. And another cool thing about Centennial Center Boulevard is this massive shopping center that we're in right now. Don't mind me, I'm driving and I've never been on this side of town, so this is a first for me and Leo. But they've got a Sam's Club out here. They've got an Olive Garden. There is a Home Depot. What else we got? Wahoo's. This is probably, I would say, the main shopping center out here where you would probably do almost all your shopping. So you've got everything that you're gonna need over here. If you're into arts and crafts, there's a Michael's. We've got a Big Lots. We've got, yeah, I think in any other city, this would be one of your main shopping centers where on the weekends, it's gonna be packed. Everyone comes here to buy what they need. So you got this right in your backyard here in Centennial Hills. And for all you Hawaiians, they even got an L&L Hawaiian barbecue.
Wait, so what's your favorite L&L plate or dish?
I try to go healthy if that's even possible. So I'm gonna go with the barbecue chicken. But man, sometimes you crave a little chicken katsu, maybe a little. Do they got mochiko chicken in there? I don't know. I always like mochiko chicken too, though. A spam musubi, you know, when you're missing that. What else? Those are probably my top, I would say. How about you?
The barbecue mixed plate and that Hawaiian Sun pog juice, bro.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's a plus. Another great thing about Centennial Hills is if you are in the military, and we appreciate your service, and you're stationed here at Nellis Air Force Base, Centennial Hills is only about a 20-minute or so drive to the base. Now compare that with the rest of the city, like for example in Southern Highlands where I live, that would probably run you 45 minutes or so. So this is definitely a community that is close to the base, to where you can get to and from work in a reasonable amount of time. Obviously, if you're traveling, you know, in the middle of the day and there might be some traffic, so you can maybe add another 10 minutes onto your travel time, but roughly, I think it's about a 12-minute drive, so you're looking at about 20 minutes or so. And don't forget, if you are a veteran and you do qualify, use your VA eligibility to purchase a home. It's no money down. One of the best loans that you could ever use to be able to purchase real estate anywhere in the country. No money down. We can go as low as a 580 credit score to get you financing. And like I mentioned earlier, your real estate agent can negotiate to get the seller to cover some, all, or a portion of your closing costs. And with the way home prices are right now, like we just showed you a little bit ago, you got brand new homes in a $300,000 range. You know, so depending on what property taxes and maybe if there's an HOA fee, you might be looking at a total payment of maybe $1,500 to $1,700 a month, all in. That is definitely going to be equivalent to probably the rent of about a 3-bedroom home out here in Centennial Hills. So if you get the chance to purchase and own, I think definitely utilizing your eligibility is definitely the way to go. Centennial Hills is a family-friendly community, lots of parks, very quiet, very safe. We've been driving around for the last few hours or so, and it's very peaceful out here. Like we mentioned, Centennial Hills is very family friendly. You can see behind me, they've got these beach volleyball courts, or these sand volleyball courts, and they've even got some bleachers out here. So I would only imagine they've got some pretty good games or tournaments or leagues that you can join. And then behind us, we even have this pretty amazing soccer field. It looks like it's kept pretty well for a public field. I know I've seen some places that are pretty bad. So again, you've got soccer fields, you even got a little dog park behind us as well, and some beach volleyball. So lots to do here for the family, lots of outdoor activities. So check out more scenes of what the park looks like. There you have it. We took you through a quick little tour of Centennial Hills. You've got hospitals, you've got shopping, you've got the convenience of all the restaurants, car dealerships, and this amazing park. So if you're thinking about relocating here to Las Vegas, specifically Centennial Hills, and if you enjoyed the video or have any questions, don't forget, drop those in the comments or shoot me an email or a text. We'd love to help you out, specifically answer those questions for you. And as always, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.